Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and we are going to do Melina's challenge today. And she's using all scraps out of her scrap box, but since I am geared toward Christmas right now and making embellishments for my Christmas journal, I think I am going to use some of these Christmas papers. These are from Terry's Paper Creations. I have very few scraps. Let me grab them. If I have any that are large enough, we'll use those too, but I don't think I do. Because I've got 4 different journals rolling right now, so I need lots of embellishments. We could use that. That's not big enough. We could use that. We could use that. And no, that's really not big enough. So we could make a small one out of that and that. So I am finding a few scraps that we can make some things out of. Okay. All right. We will use as many scraps as possible. And then we may tear into some of these. So the first thing that we're going to do is grab this just in case we have to have it. Now the only thing about some of these is they're running in the wrong direction, because I need to fold them like this, and that's going to make everything upside down. Because if I fold them like this, they're going to be way too narrow. So I can't use those after all. Nope. Those are not going to work after all, so we're going to have to tear into this. And that's okay, because I wanted to make one out of this anyway. Now, if you've got some scrapbooking paper or any kind of scraps in your stash that they don't really have a direction, it's really good to do this out of. And just going to tear these little white edges off. Oops. Okay. All right. Now we're ready to go. Now this is, it's about 10.5 inches by 8 inches. And I really don't want one that big, so we're going to cut this down. And it looks like I didn't tear it straight anyway, so that'll be good to cut it down. Let's see. Let's cut it about right there. And then we'll try to even this bottom up a little bit. Let's see what that does for us. And we may be narrow still. Who knows? Let's see. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. This really doesn't have a direction, I don't think, so we're going to go with it. It might have one, but we're going to pretend that it doesn't. And all you do is fold over both of the sides and just leave this one folded over a little bit, about 1/2 inch over that one. I think is what she said. And then we are going to fold this bottom part up. Now you can use your score tool. You can use your scoreboard if you want to on this. I'm just going to fold it like that. Now this is going to make a little bag that is 3 3/4. And then if we don't cut it off, it'll be about 6. But I think I'm going to just do a little scallop on the top, or either tear it. I think that's what I want to do. So the first thing that we're going to do, though, is we're going to cut these little corners right here on the bottom. And I just turned just about 3/4 inch up. And I'm going to cut this little part right here off, because you don't need that extra bulk in there. I think we made these a few years ago. I can't remember. Something similar. But, alright, let's glue this down. Let's go ahead and get it gluing, so I won't fiddle with it all day long. And this is going to be the back, so don't worry about your seam showing or anything like that. Looks like I didn't cut that off exactly even. So let's go ahead and trim it a little bit more. That'll just help that bottom fold. There we go. And then I'm going to fold that up like that. Oh, that's cute. I like it. Now, I do think, and I may just use my tear ruler, I'm going to tear a little bit of this off at the top. I want it about that deep. And you don't have to tear this. You can, you know, put a little pull in there. You can do lots of different things. I think I just want mine torn, and I'm going to save that piece back. Save that piece. Now, what we need to do is make another little pocket for the front of this. Now, she used a little book page to make a pocket for the front. So, let's see what we've got in here. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to need a piece that wide, because our pocket needs to be narrower than this. And I'm going to go ahead and take off the white around the edges. We will save that back to stamp on. There we go. That's good. So all of this can be stamped on. So I put that in my little container down here for stamps. Or for stamping, not for stamps. Now we're going to fold this over like that. And this side over like that. Whoops. See how fragile this book page is? I pressed on it too hard and I just tore it. That's okay. We're going to tear some of it off anyway. Let's see. Tear it right there. Yeah, this book page is very, very fragile. And then we're going to fold that up like that. And I'm just going to trim a little bit of this off. It doesn't have to have all of it trimmed off because this book page is thin, so it's not going to have that extra bulk. But then we'll glue that together and we'll put that right there. And I don't mind my writing going sideways. That, you know, that doesn't bother me. I'm going to cover that front probably anyway. All that kind of stuff just doesn't bother me. Not going to worry about it. Now, it's time to ink. And I'm using Vintage Photo. You know, that's my go-to ink. You can use any kind of ink that you might want. Melinda does such a good job on these challenges, doesn't she? She says, "Oh, Mom, I can't stand it when it comes to decorating because I don't think I decorate too good." I think she decorates great. She decorates a lot better than I do. And I'm going to put ink on the back. I don't think I'll need it because I'll probably glue these down, but we're going to leave it. Now, she glued this down here, here, and here and left another little tuck. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave this side open, and I'm going to glue across here, down through here, whoops, down through here, and across the bottom. And we'll leave a little side open on there. And then she kind of put it at an angle like that. And then, let's see, she came in with some different little scraps and put on here. And I think, let's see, I'm going to grab my little scallop, 1-inch scallop punch. Punch a little circle out. And we'll grab some other things here out of our little scraps. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ink them up, and then I'll put them down on there. I think I'm going to see how they look and see if I can position them. Like I said, she does much better at this than I do, but we'll see what we can do. We might need a little piece like this. And this is where you just grab those little scrap pieces of whatever. Even grab them out of your scrap box. Because we're going to do all kinds of little scrappy stuff. Now, I had some vellum right here a minute ago. You know I have to have a little bit of vellum. Well, I'm going to grab this since I can't find the piece that I actually had. And I think we'll put this down. Let's see. I may have way too much here, but we're going to see. Let's see. I don't think I need that piece right now. Okay. I'm going to tear this little part out because I've already got a bird on there. I don't think I need two birds. Okay, that little bird is too big, so we're going to come back in with this little bird. Yeah, I think we'll do it just like that. Here's that little piece of vellum that I was looking for. Just going to tuck a little piece of vellum up under there. Okay, let's start gluing, and I'm just going to glue a piece of each one. That way, if I need to tuck under or change it around a little bit, I can. I'm not gluing the entire thing yet. I'm just gluing a little piece of it. Let's see. Okay. I want that to show. This one, I think I can go ahead and glue all of it, so I'm going to tuck it under here. And this little one. All right. I'm going to tear off a little edge of that. And then we're ready to glue that down. And glue this piece down. And then we're going to put our little scallop circle right there. Okay, and then we could come back and put some little something in the middle of that. I'm just going to take this little tiny punch, and this is, I think, 3/8 maybe. I'm not sure. And punch a little. Oops. I'm going to have to fold it. This paper is so thin, this book page. Punch a little circle out of that and try to put a little ink on there. And then we'll put it right in the center of that. Okay, there is our little piece. Now, let's make a little tag to go here, here, and here. So, I'm thinking that this, one of these pieces that came from, vintage, no, Triple V Vintage, there you go. I think I can get one of those in there. Let's see. Nope, too big. Maybe not. Okay, I think that will go in there. And since I'm working on my Christmas journals, we're going to use this. And I'm going to back it with some of our scrap paper. Okay. Here's our little card to smush that down, and then we'll trim this off. That seems to be thick enough. I think that will work. Okay, let's make sure that it goes in there before we... Oh, yes, that goes perfect. Now, I want to put a pull on this. So I'm just going to grab the ones that we've already got made. See what will work on there. There's one. We'll use that one. Now we do have a file that Patricia made, and it is up on our website. That link is always below, and it's our store link. You can go over and purchase this file, and it makes these little tabs. Now you can make the tabs on anything. You can print them out on printed paper and then cut them out. You can put it into your Cricut. We've got a SVG file and a PDF file there. So you can do anything like that with it that you want. You can print it out on regular cardstock if you want and cut them out that way. Whatever you would want to do. The only thing is you can't share that file or you know, resell it or anything like that because it is copyrighted. So, all right, there we go. Oh, that's cute. That almost matches too good. All right, now let's make a little tiny one for that. Let's cut this piece down and make one. Let's see. We need it about that wide. And let's make sure it fits, and if it does, then we will, oh yes, that fits, perfect. And I'm going to round the corners on this one. Let's see. I don't think I need to back it. This is a pretty thick paper. So I think this will be fine. Okay, we can tuck that one down in there, but we do need a little pull or a little piece of lace on it. And I think I'm just going to use one of these little tiny pulls that came from Katie. Maybe a little pink one. I know I'm going pink, 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 but that'll work. And I can't remember if she said these were little die cuts or exactly what they were, but that's how the little pull looks. So let's see. We're going to put it that way right there. Okay. I'll tuck that little piece in there. Cute. And now we need just a little piece to go in under here. And I'm going to trim that little piece right there off. Like that. Oh, that piece right there will work. Let's cut it off right here. And we'll just tuck that in there. All right, there we go. So there is one. Isn't that cute? And you can glue it down, like I said, on 3 sides. Or you can glue it all the way down, or you can just tuck it in another pocket. So let's lay that one up there and do another. I think I'll use this paper to do another one with. And I want to try to get this on there. So I'm going to tear this piece off. Well, I'm going to cut it. Let's try cutting it. Maybe it'll be a little straighter. Now, if we fold, well, it's not going to get Christmas on there, I don't think. Maybe. Let's see. Let's fold the most of this one around. And then we'll fold just a little bit of this one, just enough to glue it. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it just cut off a little bit of the S, but that's okay. Everybody knows what that is. Cute. Okay, I like that one. Now I'm trying to decide if I do want to cut a little bit of this top off. But I think I'm going to tear it this time. Instead of, I think I'm just going to tear it off. We'll use that for something else. And then we need to fold this up. And I just don't want to fold the little deer's feet up. So we're going to fold it about like that. There we go. That looks like it'll work right there. Okay, let's go ahead and trim these little pieces. And then trim this off. Okay, now we can go ahead and put some glue under here. Cute. Okay, let's go ahead and ink him up. This one may get tucked under a belly band or something like that. Because I think I want the back of this one to show since it's got a little birdie on there. Alright, now the only thing is if we put a pocket on the front of this, it's going to cover that up, isn't it? Okay, so we're not going to be able to put a pocket on this one. See, I didn't think too far in advance. If I do, I'm going to cover my deer up or I'm going to cover this up. So we're not going to put a pocket on that one. I'm going to leave it as is. Let's do another that maybe the paper is not quite so busy. Okay, I think we're going to try to make one out of this. This is some of that, I don't know, painter's paper or whatever you want to call it. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I thought I was ordering a little tiny roll, and I ended up ordering a huge roll. So I probably will end up selling some of this if you guys want some. I've got a humongous roll of it. Okay, I'm just tearing off some of it because I had a big piece that I had cut off of there. And I don't need a pocket that big. There we go. We can use those scraps for something else. So there we go. That's probably a good size piece. And since it's green, it's going to go good with Christmas anyway, so cut that off. And I don't really think that I'm going to have to cut the back part of this off because this paper is not very thick. So I think it'll be fine. Glue that little piece down. Now we've got a little sack that looks like this. And do we want to punch the top or tear it? I think I just want to tear it. I like that torn look. Okay. So we made this one a little bit shorter, and that's okay because I want some short, some tall. Can't believe I didn't think about that other bag being that way. Sometimes I get to going too fast and I can't remember what I'm doing. Okay, let's use a little piece of this paper. This is some paper that I printed last year, and it's pretty thin. It's just printed on regular copy paper, but I think it'll work okay for this. And I'm just going to tear it about right there. I don't remember what collection this is from. Sorry. This says it's been a year ago, so I have slept since then. Now let's see. That may be a little bit big. Well, I don't think so. I think it'll be okay. So I'm just going to turn that one in. Turn that in about right there. And then turn this up, because that's our writing's going that way, I think. Yep. Okay. I do want to tear it off a little bit more at the top, just because it is a little bit tall. There we go. Now let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. Now you can put them straight up and down if you want to. Melina was curving hers a little bit, and I thought that looked good, so that's the way we're doing. You know, if you don't put them at straight up and down, then you don't have to worry about getting everything straight. If you put them at an angle, you don't have to worry about all that. Put a little glue down here. And then I think on top of this one, we're going to do another tiny pocket, I think. Let's see if we can manage that. Okay, that one can go at that angle, so I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. And we'll put that down like that. And let's see, we're going to leave one side open again. Okay, and then on top of this, I think we'll make another little pocket. Oh, I know who this is from now. It is from Kara Brandon Creations. It's one of her last year's digitals. I'm sure it's probably still up in her shop. I just saw that on that piece of paper. All right, let's see if we can do another little pocket with that. And this is just a little book page that's all shrunk down. And I think I'll leave the side open on this one too. Maybe this side. Yeah. And not the top, since this is just a single layer. And then these little labels are from my porch prints from last year. These are some labels that I had left over. And let's see. It's a little bit big. I kind of wanted to go with that oval, but that's a little bit large. Maybe we'll go with this little circle. Now, since I've already torn that off of the paper and I want to try to punch it, I'm just going to use a little sticky note to hold on to it, to put that in there. There we go. All right. And then put that there. Okay, let's go ahead and ink this up. And I think I'll put that right there. And I feel like I want a label or something right here. I don't know if I want a label or if I want a different little punch. Let's see. I don't have any idea. Yeah, that'll work there. And then we're going to have a tag coming out here and a tag coming out here. So we can put another little label down here if we want. Let's just go ahead and put that together. Now, a little bitty tiny label right there maybe. Or maybe not even a label, since we've already got a label up here. We'll just try to put a little bit, maybe a word off of this down there. This is just some vellum that's printed. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's grab our Barely Arts glue for vellum. Okay, press that down. And I feel like I want a little piece of bling or something right there. So I'm going to use one of these pieces off of here. I want a little color right in there. These are from the brads from the E-Club kit for November. That's what they look like. So I'm going to put that right there. And then we're going to make some tags to put in here. Now, I don't know if she made tags for every one of hers, but I'm going to go ahead because I kind of want my tags to be already in there, and then everything will be finished. So let's see if this will fit. Yes, that fits. It's a little bit long. Now, I think this tag will be a little bit short, but I like the color of it with that. It fits just about perfect, so I think all we'll do is put a tab on the top, and that should work perfect. Okay, let's just use this one. This is very, very thick paper, but it's a big tag, so it's going to stick out at the top, and that's what we want. Or you could put a piece of trim, lace, anything like that on there. And I am not even going to round the corners on this. I know, surprise, surprise. I think it's going to be fine the way it is. There we go. Oh yeah, that works. And now we need a little one on this side and a little tiny one on this side. Okay, I'm going to tuck this little label in on this side. And I think on some of them, Lena actually put some different papers and things in here. You could do that too. I'm just trying to find things that will go in right now. Okay, that's going to work. So let's go ahead and cut that off. Oh yeah, that'll work. I think I want the corners rounded on this. I think it would look a little bit better as far as sticking out of that pocket if they were rounded. Okay, yeah, there we go. Right, so that is another. I like that. Cute. All right, I think we'll make another one out of a different paper collection. Let's see what else we've got here. I have this that I purchased from, let me think, Journal Boat, if I'm not mistaken, is where I got this collection. And yeah, I think it's the Journal Boat on Etsy. She's got some beautiful Christmas. And I've got a journal that I'm using this collection in, so I'm going to make one with this. Now, and I know that's not torn exactly straight, but we'll fix it in a minute. Let's see, I just want to decide if I want these to run up and down. roll them around side to side. I think I want them to run up and down, so we're going to take off a little bit of this because I don't want a pocket quite that big. Okay, maybe that'll work. Well, I think I'm going to run them the other way anyway because that's just the way I'm folded. Yeah, let's just run it this way. Oh yeah, I think I like that. And then we can run something else up through there to break that up. That'll be good. Yep, that will work. Okay, let's cut these little pieces off. See if I've got that anywhere near straight. There we go. I'm going to tear off some of this top. Don't want it quite that long. And I like that torn edge look anyway. So we're going to do that. Alright, there's our little bag. Now let's decide what we want to put on the front of it. You know, I was thinking about one of these little cards. Look at that, how pretty. This is from Triple V Vintage. So I'm not going to get my little snowflake in there though, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get it that way, maybe. And she does papers like this too. Dyed paper. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we'll put that there. That's cute. And let's see. We're going to fold just the tiniest little bit up on this one at the bottom. Because I don't want to lose very much of my bag there. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. That almost looks too little. I think I could put another one behind it. Okay, we're going to do that. Let me decide what color I want to go behind there. Let's use this little scrap to make one first and then put that one on top of it. Let's see. And this is beautiful on the other side too. But I think I've got more of this, so I think we can use this one first. And then we'll use some of the other in our next project. Let's see. I'm just eyeballing it like this to see about how big I need it. That looks good. Just guess at it. And then we'll cut this off. Let's see. Really, we can cut it off back here and save more paper. This was from an old Graphic 45, I think, collection from last year. So it's pretty old. Don't know if we could still get it or if it's even available anywhere yet. Or now. Not yet, but now. You know, these are cute little sacks. You could make them like this and just keep them individually and use them in your journals. Trying to decide how I want to do the top. Melina did one like this, so let's just try it. It's you put this up in there just a ways, and then you just punch out that little part right there. Yeah, I like that. And this is just a tab punch from We Are Memory Keepers. Let's go ahead and put this little guy together. Oh, I like that with that tab punch top in there. I'll have to try that more often. Thanks, Melina. Look at that. Mine's a little bit off, but I like it. So I think we'll put that one like that. And this one like that. But I am going to punch a little pull in the top of this one too. Because I don't want to tear it. I love it when it pops right up in my face. There we go. Ooh, cute. Okay. We're going to put that one that way, and I'm going to leave the opening here. So let's hold it like this. Put a little bit of glue right there to hold that part down. And then this one, we're going to put like that. I don't care if it hangs off a little bit on the sides, that doesn't bother me. And I think this one we're just going to glue all the way down. I'm not going to worry about having a little piece behind it, or a little pocket behind it. I'm just going to glue it all the way. It's going to have a pocket on the inside of it anyway, so oops, that won't go that way, Edith. Got to put it over this way because we got our little pocket right there. Okay, let's make sure. Nope, we didn't close our little pocket up. So there is that one. Now on this, what shall we put? I think I'm going to go with a little bit of vellum on here first. I don't want to cover up the ink dyeing. Just going to put a little vellum down. Like that. And we'll still be able to see all of this. Okay. And then I think I'm going to use one of Katie's little flowers and put that right there. That's cute. Okay, I think I'm going to cut this little piece and I'm going to have it for a little tag that goes on this side. I think that little deer's head will just stick out just a little bit. Okay. We might need to cut it off a little bit more. There we go. Okay, around the corners. Okay, we're going to tuck that in where that little head sticks out just a little bit there. And then in this one, we need a small little tag. Let's see if we have something. Nope, that's way too short. See if any of these tags are the right size. If they are, we can use those, and then if they're not the right color, we can just put some paper on them. Oh, that will work. Perfect right there. Let's see what all we've got. These are some that was sent to me by one of you guys. I don't think I want any of those. I'd like to have this one, but I do want a little bit of paper on it, I think, just to kind of make it blend a little bit, or make it match up a little bit, maybe. So again, let's just use some of our scraps. That'll work. Just gonna run it like this and then just fold those pieces over. That'll give that tag a little bit of color, and then we'll put something else on there. Okay, I just pulled out some extra little pieces here. This is from a punch that I think is still in my stash. that was just in some of our Christmas paper. Ooh, I got something on it. Looks like hot glue. Hot glue strings. Okay, I think I'll put that like that, and then maybe this little piece over that. So I'm going to put a little bit of ink on the edges of these. It just makes them kind of stand out from the background a little bit. And I think we'll put one down at the top. This. And then the other down the other way, at the bottom. Whoops, I can't get the glue on the little branches. That. Okay. And then I think I'll put that right there. And these are some old pieces that I had left from last year that I just using up out of my stash. Like that. Oh yeah, that makes a cute tag. I'm not going to worry about those little pieces coming around because there's still plenty of room there to write. So that's that little tag, and it'll slide right down in there, hopefully. Yep, there we go. And let's see, this little piece I found in my stash, and I think it'll go right there. It will. So we just need to round the corners a little bit. I think this was actually a piece of a tag that I cut last year and used part of, and now we're using the other part this year. So that will go right down in there. Have that little bit of red sticking out. And then all we need is something up here. And I thought about putting one of our labels on here, but then again, I kind of like that label on. Let's see what's in here. I like that label right there, so let's just do that. There's not very much black in this, but it'll work. You can always add in black or white without a problem. Okay, so there is that. Now we just need a tag at the top. Let's try this guy right here. I think Mr. Santa might work. See if he's about the right size. He is. This is okay. I printed it on a 28-pound paper, so we're going to leave it. I don't think it needs any backing to it. When I start putting it in my journal, if I feel like it needs to be backed, I'll do it then. But I think it's going to be okay. And it's got the little striped paper. It goes with the same collection. Okay. Have I got something glued? There we go. And we do need a little pull on there because he's going to sink down in there. So I had this one that's just got music page on it, so we'll just go with that one. That will work. Then you can pull him out by his little tab there. Okay. All right. I think that is it. We've done 4. Well, 3 and part of 1. I messed up on that one, didn't I? But there you go. Quick and easy. They're not that hard at all, but I love them. I mean, my hardest part is just choosing what papers and things to put on there. But, you know, I always have that trouble. So that's nothing new for me. All right. I think that is it, guys. I might put that flower right there. I feel like that needs something right there anyway. So let's just go ahead and do it. Katie sent them to me for me to use, didn't she? So we're going to use them. Even though I'm trying to hoard them. There we go. That will go right there. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.